3, 2, and 1. David Nuno here and Billy Liucci. Hello.
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
You didn't even ask, but I'll tell you. Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good.
See, that's how I do it. I'm a follow-up. How are you? Not the first.
Why do you have glitter on your face today?
I do?
Yeah.
Probably sleeping on the couch with the girls or something, I'm assuming. TexAgs Rewind presented by Glitter and
Happens
by
to
Yeti.
me sometimes, too.
Yeah, but that's because you go to different establishments. Hey, sorry.
It's not that, but
Not true.
just meant glitter in general.
Hey, sorry. Wheel of Fortune.
It's from Merlin.
We had our buddy, I'm going to call him Gordo because that's what they call him. Gordon Wilson was here. That was fun to talk to him about his time on Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, I like that. That was cool.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun experience.
Yeah, cool.
Everybody wants to be on a game show at one point, don't they? Don't we all in America?
Hollywood Squares would have been fun. What,
Why would they put you on Hollywood Squares?
Because.
Isn't that for famous people?
Yeah, host of TexAgs, friends of Billy Liucci.
Go.
All right. The baseball bunch, we talked about baseball. We saw game 1 on Thursday. Today's Friday, so game 2 and 3.
I'm sorry, David. A great series opening win. Big day for the Aggies and Slosh and company today. Even bigger day for that guy.
Yeah.
Sam Bennett in Augusta. I'm sorry, I'm really distracted. What the hell's he doing?
That's Dalton over
We've
there.
got Dalton sitting Indian style like he's damn yard Buddha over there. Just watching us without saying anything. Anytime someone watches without talking, I wish we had a camera to flip around.
But we're on camera. He can't talk to us.
Then why is he in here?
He wants to just he's management now. He watches over what we do. Turn us in.
I heard he was sneaking around trying to. He's getting a little power hungry.
A little power hungry. It's TexAgs Rewind. Check it out.
When and if, and I think it's going to be when, Sam becomes a one of the dominant golfers on the PGA Tour, that it's the same. That if your allegiance is, no matter who you're with, you say, man, I hope that guy wins.
Just like good in golf, it's about liking good people, right? By the way, if the Cowboys were to end up drafting Bijan Robinson, you're going to freaking love Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, I mean, I've rooted for guys from Oklahoma, which I detest as soon as they become a Cowboy because it doesn't matter anymore. You're playing for my team.
Yeah, it's cool. Finding 13 of 14 fairways off the tee and 13 of 18 greens in 2 shots or less.
Man, how consistently good is that in your first round at the Masters? That's crazy.
The second hole, 575-yard par 5, chipped in from the green for an eagle. That's just when they make Sam Bennett the movie, that's going to be in the movie.
And it's not out of, if he has the kind of pro career that some project for him.
Yep.
That's not out of the realm of possibility. Again, his story is amazing.
Yep.
And by that round, especially if he keeps having a strong showing at the Masters, just adds to this amazing story.
And, the fact that he's with Scotty Scheffler, who won the Masters, I think he would have gotten a lot of attention yesterday, but it'll allow a little bit more attention because he's in that group.
Somewhere, his daddy's looking down and is really proud.
Yep.
Yeah, OB, you're talking about dealing with the pressure. I mean, he's playing with the reigning Masters champion, and he's outplaying him for a good portion of the round. And, Scotty ended up shooting under 4 as well, so they shot the exact same score. But, I mean, that's nuts. And were you talking about, so I was trying to find who you're talking about, Justin Leonard?
Yes.
Is that who you're looking
Justin
for?
Leonard.
That's who I was trying to come up with.
I forgot about him, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
He was
been a
really
minute.
good for a while.
He had a little stretch. He did. Let's hear from Sam Bennett yesterday, just talking about his very nice, I'd say excellent performance there at the Masters.
I couldn't have dreamed of a better start. Got out the gates hot and then, made a good one on 6, and then from 6 on played steady golf, hit a lot of good shots, gave myself some looks, kept it under the hole, and bogey free. That's something I love. Probably the most out of everything to go around this place. Bogey free was cool.
Do you know who Ken Venturi is?
I mean, a little bit. I know the name.
Well, Ken Venturi holds the lowest single round here for an amateur at 66, and you challenged that. Were you aware of how well you were playing and that maybe that record was in reach?
No, I wasn't thinking of any record. I was just trying to stack shots and give myself some looks and keep it under the hole, which I did.
Hey, Gordon, so how was, take me through the process of you getting on the Wheel of Fortune.
All right, so here's how it all went down. So I came home from class, maybe November, end of November, right before Thanksgiving. I turned on Wheel of Fortune because I used to watch it growing up, and I'd throw it on every once in a while. And it was college week in the fall semester, and they said, if you want to apply, just go online, send him video. And I was like, sitting next to my roommate, Ashton, I was like, well, might as well just do it. Went up to my roommate's room, recorded it. He didn't know that. But sent the video in. A week later, I got a phone call. A couple days after that.
What goes into the video, by the way?
Yeah, just talking about myself. You
Okay,
know,
so
like
you didn't
it's
have
like
to
a
play.
1 minute. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like a 1 minute video. I just talked about myself for a little bit, showed him like an old clip of me watching the show, and then had a phone call, had a Zoom the next week where I like played the game show like on Zoom against like a 48-year-old guy from Lubbock and a 30-year-old woman from North Carolina. I did all right. I didn't know how it went exactly.
Are you doing that to make us feel old? Is that what you're doing?
No. I mean, like, I just get the facts out there.
Okay.
So, no, it was all good. I didn't hear back until about 10 days before we actually shot, which was like January 27th. So it's been like 2 months, like a little over 2 months since. And after that, it's just history now. So
take me through the process. All right. So you get alerted that you're going to do the show. Do they fly you down or fly you up, fly you left, whatever? And are they putting you in a nice hotel? Are you getting to meet people before the show? Take me through that part.
So it's not as lavish as you would think it is. I mean, they didn't fly us out, but my mom and dad came with me. My aunt and uncle, they live in LA, so we saw them. They just had a baby boy. So kind of knocked out 2 birds, 1 stone. We've been meaning to go out there for a couple months now. And we flew out. They gave us a hotel to stay at. We stayed at the wrong one on accident. It was totally fine, though. I mean, it was a decent hotel. I mean, we're only there for 2 days, and it was just a good trip and all. I mean, besides that, going to the studio, Vanna came and talked to us. We had like a 6-hour orientation. We had to sign a bunch of papers, understand all the rules. I mean, I had been watching the show for a long time, and like the past 2 months, I've been watching every single possible YouTube like full episode just to like kind of get in the mindset. You know, I was standing in my living room with like a pen, like practicing the buzzer.
You'd make the argument that Oschenbeck would be the MVP of this team if it wasn't for Hunter Haas. I mean, he has become Jacob Polish. We were joking in the thread last night. We were calling him Oschen Polish because it's just so similar. Now, Polish threw the ball a little bit firmer. I mean, last night I think Evan's best ball was 89 miles an hour, but they're doing it in similar fashions. It's a 3-pitch mix. It's all in the strike zone. And when it's not in the strike zone, it's not so far away where it's unswingable. Everything they throw kind of tunnels out of the same area, and it's all swingable. So even if it's a ball, I'm going to have to move at it because it might be a strike. It's a strike for a long period of time while it's coming to the plate. This kid has been a sensational find. I've gotten to know him a little bit just talking to him, but I've talked to so many people from Brenham that just speak insanely highly of Evan as a kid and a human being. So I know that he grew up wanting to pitch for the Aggies, and being from right down the road in Brenham, this is a big deal to him. So to see him have this kind of success and really kind of do it out of nowhere is one of the cooler stories of this season so far.
What'd you hit at Blinn?
I didn't play. I played against Blinn. You know, I played at Hill.
Okay. No, I'm saying, what did you hit when you went to that field?
3 for 5 with 2 homers and a double.
Why? Because you could hit and –
oh, the guy on the other side he told me I wasn't good enough to play there.
There you go. And that field, the park factor there, if I see anybody that has good numbers at Blinn, they know how to pitch because it's a small field. And you have to learn how to pitch. And that's why I asked him about it in postgame last week. You have to learn. You can't just show up there with what you had in high school. Because if it goes 376 feet, it's leaving that ballpark 8 times out of 10.
And I'm thinking that Arkansas game might be the most. I know Miami gets a lot of the attention, but that Arkansas game might be the most important. I look at Arkansas' schedule, Billy, and it's not going to be easy for them at all. They have a rough schedule this upcoming year. Very winnable games, but difficult. When you look at that first part of the schedule, just that first half, obviously a lot of attention is going to Miami and Alabama.
It's a tough one for me because I think they have to beat Miami and Auburn. I think they have to.
Okay.
I mean, Miami doesn't you played so, I think you were so bad at that time of the year. Not that they got much better, but I thought there was that there was just bad football that the Aggies played and they really, I wouldn't say they controlled that game, but I didn't really ever think they were going to lose that football game against them. And Miami was bad. And I don't think they make a big jump and they They lost a good coordinator in Kevin Steele, and then I don't know how good their offensive coordinator was. They didn't seem to really care where he went. But there's a lot of turnover. I still don't think Mario Cristobal's good. He might, and Ruiz and Cristobal might NIL their way out of it, which nobody seems to criticize them for.
It's okay.
But it's fine because, Ruiz and Cristobal are doing it, so it's great. Media, we like Mario Cristobal because,
he's nice
he
in
leaks
interviews.
stuff to us at the Athletic, and we talk good about him because he's, he tells the media everything. Anyway, I think you need to win that game. It goes without saying, especially when you look and there's probably a half dozen teams that should be better than Miami on your schedule.
Hey, Billy Liucci, tell them what to do.
Hit the button. Try to be on game shows. Subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Watch us on YouTube. Grow the show.
I've noticed that I do something you hate. I do a lot of things that you hate, but I know
you don't do anything I hate.
No, well, this you don't like from others,
what?
but maybe you don't like it from me.
What?
The up and down voice guy. I do.
No, but a radio guy, I like it. I like it. It's because I'm monotone. We can't have double monotone.
But why? But why?
But why?
Roll
insurance.
But I ask you.
But I ask you why.
Billy Liucci, David Nuno, bye.